Happy Wednesday, beautiful souls. Welcome to our Wednesday reflections. Today, I wanted to reflect on if we learned patience, we had an understanding of what patience is, could it build our self-trust? If we learned patience, could it build our self-trust? I take a deep breath because, sometimes that's the way I like to process information. So no matter what emotion comes along with the statement, my body is preparing itself to deal with whatever is coming my way. It's my defense mechanism. Your body loves to breathe. So don't forget to breathe. Breathe in with me. Breathing is essential, baby. You gotta do it to breathe. You gotta do it to live. So just saying. Okay, let's get into it. So what I mean by if we learn patience, could it build our self-trust? Is sometimes we tend to lose sight of what our dreams are, what our goals are, and how to get out of a situation that we may be tied into. And what I call it you're in God's waiting room. Personally, just because it hasn't came your way yet doesn't mean you're not going to get it. It just means it's not your time. There's many stories in the Bible that speaks about patience, but there is so many things you can do in the meantime while you're waiting on your blessing or while you're waiting on your moment. There's so many things that we could do, like we can make game plans to get to know ourselves, to understand ourselves. What are things we don't like? What are things we like? Those things can change from day to day. Don't ever limit yourself by saying that's just the way I am, because you are always learning and growing and changing. And sometimes we need to get to know ourselves and accept our flaws, whatever those may be. Whatever you feel that you're ashamed to show the world, learn to embrace it. See how that makes you feel afterwards. That's a process all in itself. Learning to love your flaws. I know I'm still working on them. Look for new opportunities to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Dedicate yourself some reflection time. Take that time out to actually think for yourself with no one else's voice, no music, no phone, no technology, no friends, just you. Take that time out to yourself. And that will help you pour into yourself also. That's a part of self-care. So that's a great way that you can pour into yourself, be good to yourself, so you can learn yourself. These are all wonderful things that you can do while you're waiting in God's waiting room. You're just a beautiful flower going through the process. Flowers, before they grow, they have to go through the dirt. Are you just going to sit there and look at the flower and wait for it to grow? No, of course not. And just like a butterfly waiting to be emerged from its cocoon. Are you going to sit there and wait for that butterfly to emerge from its cocoon? Do you sit there and wait for it? No. What do? You find something to do. And that is where you learn patience, whether you're realizing or not. You're building your patience. In the meantime, I know the struggle is real. I know that you're waiting on your moment. What can you do in the meantime that's going to be beneficial for your victory, for your outcome? Because you kept going. And as long as you don't stop, as long as you get back up, the world is yours, baby. Don't let nobody tell you different. I'm here to tell you, the world is yours. You can do it. Find something to do while you're waiting in God's waiting room. If we could learn more patience, could it bring us higher to our self-awareness? If we learn more patience, could it help build our self-trust? If we learn more patience, could it just make us a different person? I don't know. We'll see how things go. But until then, always remember, you are the light. So shine on, baby. Thank you so much for reflecting with me.
Baby, come by for me.